In today's video, let me take you for a spring walk in the Peak District. This is a circular walk from Bakewell to Ashford-in-the-Water. This 5.7 miles walk starts from the Rutland Arms Hotel in the market town of Bakewell. From the hotel, take the road to the right of it and head towards the church, which you will pass on your left. The quiet road has a nice row of cottages which looks very picturesque with the spring flowers and yellow colored stone. We followed the road up the hill until it bears left onto Standish Road and then leads past St. Anselm's Preparatory School. Just after the entrance of the school, there is a public footpath sign posted Ashford, which leads through a hedge on the right. The path leads around the school and through some woodland before descending towards a main road. After crossing the road, we turn left, and after a short while we followed the public footpath sign across a small field, which led to some houses. Following the signs for the public footpath, we passed through a residential street and then out into some wide fields. We did this walk during the beginning of spring, so foliage on the trees have not yet grown, but there are already spring flowers along the way and by the river bank. Please note that there are no bins provided in the area, so please make sure to take your rubbish with you. Moreover, you must follow the countryside code when walking in this kind of environment. Should you wish to do this walk, I strongly suggest having an early start to secure parking spaces as it fills up quickly, especially on a weekend or bank holiday. From Bakewell, the walk will take between 2 to 3 hours, so it will be best to use one of the long stay car parks where you can expect to pay £5 to £6 for 3 or 4 hours parking. This part of the walk offers views of the River Wye as it gently flows from just above Buxton eastward to join the River Derwent on the edge of the National Park. Considered to be one of England's most beautiful rivers, it is 22 miles in length with 15 miles running through the Peak District National Park. It meanders through towns, villages, woodland and farmers' fields. The river has an abundance of wildlife due to the rich nutrients provided by the limestone riverbed. Insects and invertebrates such as freshwater shrimp and upwind and sedge flies thrive in this environment, which in turn provides food for the large numbers of fish. These include wild brown and rainbow trout as well as grayling, making it a popular area for anglers. The river is also home to Britain's largest population of water voles, and it may be possible to see them swimming or sitting on the riverbanks. The path follows the river until it reaches a small gate by the main road. Once through the gate, we turn right and pass over 2 stone bridges before reaching the main road. The road was quite busy and there was no crossing places, so care should be taken at this point. Once over the road, we enter the small village of Ashford-in-the-Water. Ashford-in-the-Water is a quintessential chocolate box village with pretty limestone cottages, tea rooms, pubs, a parish church, and stone bridges. The village is close to the meandering River Wye and was once where many ash trees grew, hence its name Ashford-in-the-Water. The village has a significant contribution in refining lead, means for carving and polishing block marble. This small village is best to explore on foot with beautiful stone cottages and houses decorated with seasonal plants and flowers. The village boasts one of the most photographed bridges in the country, the Shipwash Bridge. This park-horse bridge dates from the 17th century and contains a stone shipwash which operated by housing lambs in the pen while the sheep would swim across the river to reach them. This was done to clean the fleece prior to shearing in the days before chemical dips were introduced. The bridge is located in the south of the village, just near to the bandstand on Fennell Street. We continued our walk up Fennell Street and passed an old wooden shelter before joining Vicarage Lane, which leads out of the village and back into the countryside. A signpost on the right shows the way to the Monsell Trail, which we follow to pass along a short path before crossing a road and continuing along the route which will lead to the trail. Upon reaching the Monsell Trail, turn right and walk about a mile until reaching a crossroad with a bridleway. The Monsell Trail is route along part of the former Midland Railway line, which runs for 8.5 miles between Blackwell Mill in Chidale and Combs Road in Bakewell. The line was closed in 1968 before being taken over by the Peak District National Park 12 years later. The route for walking, cycling and horse riding was opened in 1981, with the tunnels being opened much later in 2011, which was due to them being unsafe to use at the time until a £3.78 million plan was put in place to make them usable. The fact that the trail is an old railway line is obvious by the old buildings, bridges and platforms that can be seen along the pathway. Upon reaching the bridleway, we turn right and up a low hill and between some dry stone walls. The path then descends through a small wood and into Bakewell. We cross the small stone footbridge before turning left and following the road back into the town center. Bakewell is a very popular market town known for its local pudding, and you can always get it from any pastry shops or cafes. There are also independent local shops to check out should you want to buy something unique and special. There are also a few accommodations to choose from should you wish to spend a few days while exploring other attractions in the Peak District. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, comment, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more Getaways with Noel. Thank you for watching.